Lewis Hamilton can't believe it.
You know, would today's drivers be any good in the 60s cars? You know, they would be quite scared. He put it slightly differently.
If I was to have retired a year ago, maybe nothing would have changed.
Would you swap the 7th title for that?
Since he arrived here, how do they not know that? Then he made the mistake here, as when I highlighted on the Sky pad, he drove past the wave bridge.
And I think it's just proof that you should never ever give up.
Of his generation, Lewis Hamilton.
And the spring is back. We go now to the last third of the season, and there's what, 2 points between Hamilton and Verstappen. Smiles challenge for victory, even though started well, survived the restart well.
In 2nd place, Sebastian Vettel.
Weekend at Spa.
They need to start making progress soon, and they showed the slightest sign of it in Miami with a new front wing.
I say one thing and it travels very, very far. So that's an unbelievable power to have, that we have. Every day I'm trying to understand why this was sent to us, why we are faced with what we're faced with, and what are going to be the outcomes. What am I going to do in this period of time? Am I just going to squander it, or am I going to learn? Am I going to educate myself? Am I going to, and what works for me is not going to work for the next person. So I like to encourage people, just be you. So I'm evolving into a different kind of driver. You know, like every day, people are like, what drives you every year? Like I'm always learning about the car. I'm always learning about
what you have achieved so far in the sport, but what you are achieving in terms of your...
And I don't think it's a coincidence that I'm in the position I'm in today. But yes, there was a point I was like, geez, just me being here is not enough. I've got to speak up. I could do more.
Impeccable season had already seen Lewis Hamilton break multiple.
Same old winner dominating again.
In 9th place, so it saved him a lot, and he managed to excel in the sequence for him, being stuck in the gravel for more than a minute, losing a load of time, needing another pit stop. He's going to be well.
Would never normally think to come into this sport, and we live in a world today where we really have to use our voice, even for those like, and it
was full of great racing all the way around the Grand Prix. I thought it was fantastic.
It was absolutely incredible, and this man
rising beyond the Brits.
Hamilton est bien là, Russell retourne chez Williams.
Le champion retourne dans la voiture.
It's building up to one of the again.
But a win at the most historic track of them all, Silverstone.
The team will work at the heart. I was definitely not expecting what would come after, and then just the general love that I have is what's got me through.
Sainz élet a Mercedeseké a második sor, ehhez azért kellettek büntetés.